It's really important for the future of nature conservation that we get our children inspired and enthused to actually do something for nature in their local community. Sadly today, our children are losing touch with their natural world. We want every child to have the opportunity to benefit from wildlife and wild places. This year we had more than 10,000 interactions with young people of all ages across Northern Ireland. Parklife worked with 40 primary schools and a lot of community groups across the Belfast area, and they ran Saturday clubs and fun days in the local parks. Our Grassroots Challenge project ran 72 sessions with pupils from 9 special schools, and 7 schools began their own environmental projects. We commenced the 3rd year of our environmental leadership programme, funded by our corporate partner AES UK and Ireland, which engages young people in local community environmental action. Our CD project worked with 97 young people across Northern Ireland, teaching them why sharks are important and how the children can help them. We continue to support our 2 volunteer-led Wildlife Watch groups, where children meet monthly for fun, nature-based activities.
Every year we do lots of different events such as snorkel safaris, beach cleans, walks, talks, bushcraft workshops, all with the aim to teach people more about their local environment and species, both on land and sea, and how to really protect this environment. So this year in 2018 we had over 2,500 people attending these events. And one interesting event that we did with Chris Packham was participate in his UK-wide BioBlitz, where in just under 3 hours we found 330 species in bog meadows.
Nature Skills Traineeship 2018.
Over the last year we have delivered training across our projects to continue to upskill trainees, engage and educate young people and communities about the important work that we do. Courses such as brush cutters, strained wire fencing and use of chainsaws, powerboat licence and snorkel instructor for the trainees, conservation in the farm for young farmers, and grey squirrel control and camera trapping have allowed us to engage with over 2,000 individuals in training with Ulster Wildlife.
Volunteers are a key component of the Ulster Wildlife team. They help us achieve so much throughout the year. In the last year, 13,150 hours of volunteer time were given to support our works, from fundraising to nature reserves and events to wildlife surveys. Our Grassroots Challenge project supported Duke of Edinburgh participants to engage with 10 local projects to help wildlife and the environment. A further 24 young people have engaged with the Grassroots Challenge Residential, and 348 young people have recorded wildlife as the focus of their Duke of Edinburgh Residential. The Grassroots Challenge Youth Forum was established last year with 12 young people who meet regularly to plan the Grassroots annual celebration event. 2 of the members also sit on the UK-wide Our Bright Future Youth Forum, representing Ulster Wildlife's Grassroots Challenge.
Ulster Wildlife manages 18 nature reserves across Northern Ireland. These include some of the most important sites for nature conservation in the country. In this last year, recently completed projects have included the installation of new classroom facilities at Bog Meadows, ongoing projects in conjunction with NIEA include ammonia monitoring on Ballinahone Bog, one of the more exciting projects in the last few years has been the complete eradication of rats from the Isle of Muck for the benefit of breeding seabirds. This has also included the reintroduction of grazing to the island for the first time in 50 years.
Ulster Wildlife is working in partnership with the Ministry of Defence to manage about 1,000 hectares of some of our very best species-rich dune grassland in Northern Ireland. Our role in that is to set determine what needs to be done to protect the conservation interest of the site, and sort of setting priorities within the amounts of money that we've got available. At the moment we're concentrating on controlling scrub on 2 sites at McGilligan and Ballykindler, and also undertaking a range of actions to enable more of the site to be grazed.
So this year Simon Gray and I have been out across the 13 raised bogs in the Interreg funded project, and we have been looking at the water table, which is key to restoring these sites. We've been putting lots of these in. These pipes are piezometers, and we use them to measure the water table and restore the bogs by putting dams in the drains that are on the bogs. So we go out once a month and do that, and working with our hydrologists RPS to restore these habitats. And our other big exciting news from this year was the discovery for the first time in Northern Ireland of the Demoulan whorl snail at one of the fens in County Down. Meanwhile, in November, we were delighted to receive extra funding to bring in Quilca Mountain and Quilca Near and Uplands SAC into the project. We're now looking very closely at wildfire management on this great cross-border blanket bog and how to better manage visitors to the site.
Red Squirrel United project is into its 3rd year. We've been working around the Mournes and North Antrim area, monitoring for grey squirrel incursion into anywhere there's red squirrels. We've set up quite a few groups as well the last two years, so we've now got a lot of volunteers ready to take on the work whenever we finish. Our Be There for Barn Owl project has been engaging with local community groups, surveying barn owls throughout Northern Ireland. We had huge success in 2018 with one of our sites having 5 fledglings from it. This year the same site has produced two brood.
Ulster Wildlife's new Sea Deep project focuses on the conservation of local shark, skates and rays. With support from the National Lottery Heritage Fund, Sea Deep is training sea anglers and coastal volunteers to record much needed information about these incredible but severely threatened animals. From tagging sharks at sea to recording their egg cases on the shore, the project aims to improve our understanding of these endangered animals to focus our future conservation efforts.
We worked through the Nature Matters campaign to secure the best possible protection for nature post-Brexit. This included working on consultations on agricultural policy, fisheries management and environmental protection. We also continued our role as lead partner in the Northern Ireland Marine Task Force, which is a coalition of 10 environmental NGOs working for better protection for our seas. The main focus this year was on the draft marine plan and securing a complete network of marine protected areas in our seas. We also made representations to government to oppose a badger cull being introduced in Northern Ireland.
Research has shown that access to wildlife and wild places is really important for our physical and mental health and well-being. Our nature reserves act as green gyms and are great places for people to engage with nature. Since the beginning of 2019, we've been delivering a range of events at Bog Meadows Nature Reserve based around the 5 steps to well-being, providing people with the opportunity to get active and connect with others while also learning about nature and wildlife right in the heart of the city.
We're incredibly grateful for all of the help that our members, supporters and donors have given us over the year. We've had membership subscriptions, donations, gifts and wills, donations in lieu of flowers, corporate memberships and lots of other forms of fundraising. We can't do it without you. It's you that are achieving these amazing things for wildlife, and we just want to say a big thank you.
So hopefully that's given you a flavour of what we've been doing during the year. The role of the charity has never been more important. We're living through history. We have Brexit, climate emergency and mass species extinction all at the same time. We all have a responsibility to do our part in reversing this trend if we're going to leave the environment in a better state than we found it for the next generation. Finally, I'd like to thank the very committed and talented team of staff, trainees, trustees and volunteers I have the privilege of working with every day. It's people power that makes a difference, and we hope that you will encourage others to join us on our journey.